Hi, it's Graham Bibby on the 20th of October 2016, coming to you with a bit of market update. Today we're sending out a buy signal across all our services apart from the ETF FOS service. So that's for undervalued superior earnings service, for special situations, and for our mirroring service. And it's perhaps in the unlikely area of airline stocks, because let me take a look here on my computer. See my arrow on the left. I'm just going to go to here, industrial groups, and on my system I got my finger on the pulse of everything that moves every day. And how I do that, this is Morningstar Industrial Groups, is all the sectors of the US stock market, all of them. I do this with exchange traded funds as well. I do it with world stock markets. But what I've got here is, if you see when I press this button, it says percentage change today. So that's actually last night in the US. And it tells me, the way that I programmed it, which markets or which sector rose the most last night. And the top one was major airlines. And then it was copper, then music and video streaming, oil and gas, gold coming back into vogue there, appliances and silver. So airlines, I've been noticing, I've been going through, if you go over the right here, we had a big strong move from July and then sideways movement, and this looks to me as if we're breaking out now to the upside. Now, airline stocks, funnily enough, or strangely enough, when oil's been going down, so the airline stocks went down considerably. And in fact, they went down virtually 50%. And all I can put that down to is they must have hedged their currencies, their oil at the wrong levels. And so although their cost of oil was in theory getting cheaper, they'd locked in higher prices, so that was causing losses in the hedging. So now we look like we're breaking out to the upside. Now, I programmed my computer that I can press transportation and boom, industrial group, and it shows me the whole group, the whole transportation sector. And this is something that's been very interesting, is shipping. This is shipping. This is dry ships. It's in its day was a great company, shipping transportation company, and resources sector, the mining sector, the commodity sector has been in this huge bear market, one of the worst ever seen since 2011 to 2016, the beginning of 2016. So if there's less demand for iron ore, copper, lead, gold, silver, and commodities in general, there's less shipping. So the shipping stocks have been hurt, and you can see here that since 2015, this stock was 70, in today it's 39 cents, which, that is a huge decline in itself, something like 95%. But when we look out, it gets worse than that, because if we go out just over 2 years, the stock was 175. It's 39 cents. If we go out a bit further to 2014, the stock was 500 and it's 39 cents now. We go out a bit further to 2008, and yes, these are real figures. The stock was somewhere around 7,500 and it's 39 cents. And think about this. In order for there to be a buyer, or should I say, in order for there to be a seller, there must be a buyer. So somebody's been holding this stock at various points through this huge decline. So for every $7,500 you had invested, you got 39 cents right now. I think we get to the bottom of that bear market, and if the resources sector is going to take off, so is the shipping sector. Anyway, let's not digress. Let's get on to the airline stocks. This is what they can do when they have a great run. This is a stock I've been in and out of several times in my Insiders Club. Down here it was 12. It went all the way to 81. So that's nearly 7 times your money in a 3-year run. Anyway, where are we now? It was declining. It's looking to me here as if it's breaking up. There's a new high. You see this? This looks to me as if this was the first attempt, boom, and then we pulled right back. A little bit like gold and silver. Boom, out of the downtrend, pulled back, now moving again. Looks quite good. looks quite good, but this trending bit is not trending that. It's trending well, but not uniformly. And one of the stocks that's in my undervalued list with superior earnings is JetBlue Airways. So that's the stock we're picking. It's above all these averages which are turning up. It's had a little pop there. And when this stock's on the move, it can go from, let's say 2013, it's pulling out here, it went from 6 to 24 4 times in 3 years, and we've had the pullback, and I think we're starting to break out to the upside again. So I like to see some high flying investments, if you excuse me the pun, and the airline stocks look like they're taking off, and there's going to be more movement. There's going to be more movement in Chinese, certainly more movement of Asia. So we've taken a small position in the airlines, and I'm watching very closely the shipping stocks, because they have been literally hammered. This one's not quite so bad, Diana Shipping. It was 40, it's now less than 3. That's 90-something% decline. So there's fortunes going to be made in the Insiders Club coming up. There's going to be fortunes made in resources. There's going to be fortunes made in shipping. So Graham Bibby, just wanted to give you an update on the high-flying regional airline stocks in the US. We're just taking one more look back. Boom. Let's get in here. Doop. And then major airlines and regional airlines, all up in the top 10. Gold and silver's crept back up there. Gold and silver have had a nice bounce, well the shares have. NUG and JNUG are up something like 20-odd% in the last 2 days, but it's no trend. It's just a bounce from a very, very low market. But it looks like it could be the first signs that that selling correction's over, and that we might get another move in resources. And the upside we're talking about, the stocks that have gone from 100 to 1, quite significant, because if you go back to 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, you're talking 20, 30 times your money, and you're not even back to where you were before. So Graham Bibby on the 20th of October 2016 saying we're taking a small position in an airline there, and I think there's some interesting things to come. Facebook looks like it's getting interesting, looking like it's trying to break out. Skyworks and Apple look interesting. And I have a few more that I've been holding on to with the fundamentals are great, but we just need the technicals. So Graham Bibby saying over and out, and stay tuned for what I'm going to introduce to my overall Insider Club members. That's only been available to my VIP members. That's those with $1 million and pay 10,000 to 25,000 to join. But I'm going to offer that in a special deal to other Insider Club members very soon. So it's coming up to the weekend. So have a great weekend. Speak to you soon. Bye bye.